everybody, and welcome to the streets of Detroit. It's time for warm-up here on FS1. We are now in the month of June. What an incredible month of racing action we have had, and it continues here. It's race day in Detroit. Will Power has made quite the headlines this weekend. Kyle Kirkwood has been rapid, but it's this man on the pole, Colton Herter. Once again, 2 years in a row he started from P1 after a mesmerizing show yesterday in qualifying. And as we welcome you to Detroit, Townsend, James, it has been quite the weekend of action.
Oh, Detroit never disappoints in terms of chaos. You know, a lot of racetracks might have one calamity corner, but this place has all 9. How about this? Kyle Kirkwood get absolutely snowplowed by Will Power during practice. They laugh about it later, but Will Power was, old Crazy Eyes was giving us plenty to watch on Friday and Saturday.
And he wasn't the only one, guys. Low track grip, low temperatures, and conditions were very difficult. We saw drivers left, right, and center going into runoffs. Lots of rear locking has been an issue. So for these drivers, this is going to be a big, important session and warm up here to get a sense of the tires, get a sense of the fuel numbers they're going to have to hit, and see if they can control these Indycars with a full tank of fuel on this bumpy track.
Just 1.6 miles, this bumpy track, just 9 corners, and yet overtaking possibilities are plenty as Will Power made a pass on Devlin DiFrancesco and just showed him a little bit of his elbows as he went by. Graham Rahal showing fantastically this weekend, but it is Colton Herter on the pole as the warm-up session begins, and we once again test not just our drivers but also our sound operators this weekend as we sit down here on pit lane. Here are the drivers to watch this weekend. Who chose Malukas?
I did, simply because Malukas is on a roll. This guy, let's not forget, broke his wrist at the start of last season, and I think the healing is just starting to get to completion, which means Malukas is finding his groove at just the right time. Excellent at the Indy 500. Excellent again here on the streets of Detroit.
And Hinch, that means you chose Marcus Ericsson.
I sure did, and here's why. Andretti Global so good on the street circuits. His teammates are first and third. He just missed qualifying, getting into Q2, so he knows he's got pace in that car. I expect Colton and Kyle to stay up there, but I expect Marcus to be able to race his way up into the top 5 with his teammates.
There are very few certainties in life. Death, taxes, and Will Buxton picking Louis Foster as his driver to watch on a Sunday. I picked Louis. He won here in Indy Next last year. He's looked really quick all the way through this weekend, so I'm expecting big things from Louis.
And what's the name of his village in England?
Odium.
And what does that rhyme with?
Podium.
Podium.
Let's go! That's a bold prediction, T-Val. I like it. I like it. You see, it's cool, guys. 51 degrees.
And listen, this is where so much of the difference is going to be made today. Like we talked about a minute ago, Detroit has